In this return video, we watch Pakoong, a Diamond 1 Cathy main, attempt to rat the game out for a W. But can he do it? Dylan and a Cathy who wins W into the E, and he lands the E. And now, him and Lee Dylan trying to get onto the first Hanwoo here. Here's the build and the build ID. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. Let's go. It is Loy Meets World here, and I'm so glad to be back on camera. Today, we've got some Cathy gameplay for you. It's coming from a guy called Pakoong. This guy is currently in high diamond, just about to break through to that Titan tier, you know, where we see the finest of players right now. But he definitely is in the top 1,000 players in the game right now. So a very strong Cathy player. Of course, Cathy being one of the relatively newer characters in the cast. Only Adela is newer than her. So not a lot of Cathy mains in high elo yet, so this is going to be cream of the crop gameplay for sure. And we're just going to see him start at dock, he's going to path to chapel, then hit up hospital, pond, and finally close up at cemetery. The item he's going for first is called Vibro Dagger. Vibro Dagger you get by mixing the army knife, which he already has, with a motor. So yeah, we're just going to be seeing him run into chapel here. Just going to be emoting the white flag. Pakoong's got a really cool character from an anime. I think it's that like meme-ish kind of anime that people were watching. Can someone actually tell me the name? I'm actually interested in the comments, but I don't want to have to go the works. I don't want to have to go through the work to go and find it myself. Alright, cool. So we're gonna be seeing Pakoong here finish the Vibro Dagger now with the motor, and he's just gonna be scavenging for items. Guys, early Black Survival, just focus on being efficient and as fast as possible. You'll see how quickly he's looting everything and just moving on. Gonna be attacking the bat, using it as a gap closer to move across the map as fast as possible, but not actually going to be taking this bat. Not necessary yet, doesn't need the leather yet. Leather going to be important for when he builds his Creed of the Night. Creed of the Night is such a great item because Creed of the Night, what it's actually going to give you is it's going to give you extra critical strike damage. Extra critical strike damage synergizes so well with your Q and your passive because both of them scale off crit damage in some way, right? Your Q damage gets increased with extra crit damage, and your passive also benefits from extra crit damage as a stat. It also helps your passive deal more damage just in totality. So a very good stat. We're going to be seeing him find the heated oil off that. That's pretty good. And he's just looking around now, trying to get the optical camouflage suit done. So I think he just needs stone to finish the optical camouflage suit. Needs to make the glass. I'm not sure whether he finished the dive suit. So gonna be making stone, and then he's going to be able to make the panel. Ooh, killer heels coming through as well. This is really great. So killer heels first, going to make the panel. And now optical camouflage suit going to be online. He is going to be strong from here. This is where, you know, Cathy can actually start taking scraps. Of course, as an auto attacker. So maybe he wants to get the tactical helmet first before he goes for trades. But he should be relatively okay right now. He's over 3 minutes. If you remember watching the Sylvia game and also the Huni game, the third game I covered on Huni, it's the most recent one. Huni and the most recent Sylvia gameplay on my channel, they finished their full builds sub 3 minutes. It was insane to watch. Just going to be getting the Stallion medal now. He's going to also want to be making the crystal tiara here. Checking the region, no one to find here yet. Someone was potting in. I think I saw a Jackie. There's a heart in the bush, but there was someone else at the top of temple. Yeah, it's a Jackie. So heart's going to be running into that Jackie at the top. He's not really looking to third party yet. He did slightly scout that for a bit. There is some action by that bear. Maybe we see a kill coming out. He's just going to be focusing on killing the bear. No, heart and Jackie left each other alone. And now Cathy going to be getting the branches, make some butter. And butter is going to be able to mix with the potatoes here to get you a decent food item. So he's just looking for the hairband. Hairband going to be able to get him the crystal tiara as far as I can see. He will still need stone to make some broken glass pieces, but he should be able to get that done as well. Doesn't find any luck with the hairband in this region. Decides to path into avenue. So important for you to know where each and every item is, guys, because then you can just path from temple. You can literally just give up, path to temple, and get the item you need from temple. Quickly segues here, knows there's going to be a branch here, and uses it to get the circlet done. Tiara going to be coming through. He's going to need some stone to get the broken glass for crystal tiara, and then he's going to be looking great. So I wonder, what does he make here? Okay, he doesn't opt into making the french fries. That's important. He is going to be making french fries, but he kind of made the potatoes with butter there, the buttered potatoes. Okay, his map lit up with a lot of vision there. I'm not sure what that is. Can someone explain that to me in the comments? Guys, just when I review stuff, I'm also in a learning process with you guys. I don't want you guys to think I'm some hardcore expert. Like, I do this partly just to give my takes on how I feel about it. I do it because I enjoy it. So I do actually want to know from someone. If you saw the map light up there with everyone, can someone please explain what happened? Uses his Q to go onto the Jackie, still has his E, lands the E, and locks down the Jackie. Jackie with the E of his own. He's going to miss his ult, but just uses it to pursue. Now going to have another Q, and he looks a bit faster than the Jackie. Going to be able to get on with the Q, but Jackie now just able to kite this out with her E, and she's going to be getting away from this. He's going to hyperloop into hotel off of that. Guys, just by the way, when you're closer to your target, when you use your Q, you do increased damage and you get decreased cooldown off of that. So using your Q close range is more ideal, but you can use it as a tool to gap close and to get closer to your opponent when you're chasing them down. Just it will do less damage and it will be on a higher cooldown if you use it that way. He's finally going to have his weapon skill, and this is going to help him get the drop onto characters like that Cathy. Going to be able to use it to engage. He's crying a bit. I love the emotes. Unfortunately, we can't hear the audio and we wouldn't understand the Korean anyway. Well, most of my audience, there are some people in South Korea watching this. Shout out if you're in South Korea right now watching this. That's amazing. Like, I know I was talking about emotes, but can I just talk about how crazy it is to just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube? Like, just, you know, already, I don't think a lot of people will know this about me or like my backstory, but like, I was celebrating 10 subs, like so hard. I was really grateful, and I still am grateful. Like, every person here is part of just something bigger, and that's why I've got an announcement to make. I think I'll make it on Monday. Monday seems like a good day, and I just want to focus on the community now and getting us to be like a tight-knit group, getting us to be a unit more so than just, you know, watching the gameplays, you know, because at the end of the day, we all play the game. I know a lot of you are based in the USA. I'm based in South Africa right now, which means that my ping, if I try and play with you, is going to be at 350 milliseconds ms. So I'm not going to be able to play on a NA server, but I do want to just be able to create connections and communities. Okay, he's going to be spotting a Jackie here. Off the console vision that he got earlier. Wants to engage on her, and he does. Uses his Q to get in. I thought he'd use the weapon skill to engage that first. I'm actually shocked that he didn't use the weapon skill first. Try and just get the jump on her and then pursue her with his Q. Very interesting decision. Okay, goes on to the Hanwoo with his Q. Opts not to take that fight any further. Hanwoo also opts to not handshake on that. So both of them just looking a bit awkward there. Give each other a little love tap and then peace out. It's got a lot of heated oil here, which means the fish and chips is definitely going to be coming through as soon as he can fry some fish. Probably going to be potting into dock. He is full build now. Got the Persepolis and the Schrodinger's box online. Even the Creed of Night while I was, you know, talking about my community and etc. I'm so used to the run of play that I do like not tend to focus on exactly what he's doing. One, because you can actually just watch what he's doing. You know what item he's building. And two, you know, sometimes we just need to talk about some other stuff. We can't just focus on the gameplay so much. There's going to be a Jackie at factory right now. So Jackie not parting this way, so he's definitely not going to be engaging here, as Cathy just going to be getting the fish he needs for the fish and chips. Finds some fried fish already made, and fish and chips going to be coming through. Finds fish, sorry, and then makes the fried fish, and then gets his fried fish. He's just stacking up the fried fish before he gets the fish and chips online. Now going to be making that fish and chips. Great food item. The only purple food item in the game. So just going to be getting stacks of that right now. And the timers, he's not going to be able to fish on those lines anymore. There's still a lot of timers here. There's one timer left here, so he can get that one. Doesn't have enough chips to make anything off this, but still going to be very useful in base form, that fried fish. Eight players left, still 0 kills. This has been a rather tame game. I am still shocked about the one play where he didn't. He finds force core. Just thought I'd mention that. I'm shocked about that one play where he didn't go onto the Jackie with the weapon skill there. It seemed like the better thing to do, but I don't want to question it too much because this is a very high level player here. So obviously won't be making mistakes on the character. But I would like some sort of feedback on that in the comments. If anyone's got a perspective on that, that would be great, guys. If we can just start some dialogue on that, get some education up in the comments, and everyone's just now contributing. It's what I was talking about, the community vibes. There's a Heart in the region. He's not parting towards Heart. Doesn't want to 1v1 with her. Knows she's there though. Very aware of her. Now he's just going to be taking some chickens, searching some crates, emoting in regular fashion. Pakoong, the type to emote the entire game. I love it. He's got a good energy about him. Alright, he's skirting this fight, white flagging the Lee Dylan. Lee Dylan not having it. Lee Dylan with the Qs. And now he hits her with his E, and he's going in now with the autos, but not trying to take the fight against the Lee Dylan. Doesn't want the 1v1. Lee Dylan also backing off here. Pakoong seems to play a bit more passive as he gets deeper into the mid game. It's also late game now, so I suppose since he's got branches in his inventory and he's here, we could be seeing him trying to find a knife here to make army knife. Oh yes, okay, so he's gonna try and make army knife, and he's gonna part this into a fraggarach. Fraggarach is that dagger item which gives you 0.2 movement speed, which I mean it gives you a significant speed boost. It's really decent, and then it also gives you 90 attack, base attack power, which is going to be great on Cathy. So he's going to be looking for a knife here to build the army knife. That's why he's crying now, because he can't find it. Elite level emoter finds the knife. Army knife going to be coming through, and fraggarach online. That's going to be so great for him. This is a huge power spike. He does lose a little bit of attack speed, so not going to be getting his passive up as quickly as he would have been. Of course, the Vibro Blade gives you 40% attack speed, but definitely going to be getting it nonetheless. Okay, finds another force core. That's a great find. The D-door box, not a great find. I was talking about the force core there. It's interesting, I don't see a lot of characters using D-Dorbok anymore. Some ranged characters used to use it. I know Nadine used to build it, get that extra range. And then I do know that another character who used to build it quite often was Yuki. But I haven't seen it coming out a lot in recent times. I've seen a lot more people favoring the butler suit or optical camouflage suit. So now he's just going to be searching beach. Still 8 players left in the game. 8 very resilient players. He's got a fishing line here. Going to be able to make some more fried fish. And just going to be searching crates, guys. Did manage to get the Boots of Hermes online while I was having a tangent, so he's going to be speeding around the map. And doesn't want the fight with Hanwoo, just telling Hanwoo to back off. And we are currently in farm mode. This is going to be a farm Cathy. He's going to play very passively, I'm assuming, and maybe third party this. No. He's going to be playing very passively, just checking Lee Dylan's items. And he's saying, no way. The defensive stats from all that mithril armor, plus the auto arms. He doesn't want to scrap with Lee Dylan right now. Kind of wants her out the game and maybe wants to be stealing some of those items. So that's why he doesn't decide to third party there. Feels like Lee Dylan can comfortably turn the fight onto him and still maybe get away from Hanwoo. So now he's going to be in forest. There is 2 people by the looks of things in forest here. The indicator is going off in different places. This has been a very calm and collected game so far. Very surgical, very chill, very focused on not taking a lot of fights. Lee Dylan going in. He goes in with his Q, hits her with the W. Now going to be using his E, lands it, and jukes out with his weapon skill, doing so much damage. Going to have the R up, uses that, and now the auto is going to be bleeding Lee for a lot of damage here. And now Lee has to ult away from this, and Lee gets away with the Q, and he is still a professional emoter here. Just emoting the amount of rage that Lee puts in his soul by being able to get away with her RQ combo. Now he's skirting the vision of Hanwoo here. Not going to be taking that. Just going to be activating the console. Rocker's jacket on the floor. Not wanted. There's a Luke in the region. Ooh, that's a great find. And also finds the glue. Vital sign sensor. Only really needs a glass bottle and the shards here. Using his weapon skill to get out of this. Suspects the Hanwoos were going to try and 2v1 him there. Which was very, very likely situation. For them, getting out anything that's not them is really great. Hanwoo can take a 1v1 into himself. A 1v1 with the Cathy might be more difficult late game. So yeah, if you watched my last Cathy game, you would have seen it was right after release for Cathy, right? And Cathy was just in such a strong place. She was broken. The Cathys were literally going around the map, just one-shotting everything around the map, just destroying everything in their parts. It was disgusting day one. We actually watched a Jackie main play it last time. The #1 Jackie main. I cover a lot of his work. Ooh, so he doesn't actually need to build the radar there off the vital sign sensor. Just manages to find a radar here. 24% crit, 40% attack speed. That's gonna be pretty good. That's a good trade up. That's an upgrade. So, damn, I was on another tangent. We're just gonna be watching the Hanwoo. I forgot my other tangent. This frustrates me, guys. We're just gonna be watching him jump onto the Hanwoo. 3 Hanwoos on the map. And a double stun coming out. Stun into the Q. She's gonna be using her weapon skill into her R. Running away from that. Very well played here by Pakoong. Just very disciplined play there. And the Hanwoo duo here. Hunting anything that is not Hanwoo right now. This is Hanwoo Nation for sure. They know where their bread is buttered and it's together. They are planning to take out everyone else on the map that's not a Hanwoo and then take a 1v1 against each other. He is going to be building the radar. This is going to give him some XP here. And he needs that XP to get to level 20. I'm assuming he's very close. Of course, we can't see the meter because of that anime character that's covering him, but I'm sure that he's pretty close to cracking level 20, and that's what he's been trying to do the whole game. He even pressed tab there. He was just showing us the levels of everyone. He's been grinding towards level 20. He's pretty stacked. He's pretty stacked. He's got his Schrodinger's, he's got his optical camouflage suit, the Fragnarach. He's got the Crystal Tiara, the radar. He's pretty good. Gonna use his W onto Lee Dylan. Lee Dylan level 20 as well. and he's just respecting Lee. Him and Lee Dylan seem to also have a little bit of a pact going now as well. He's played this so passive the whole game, just been focused on surviving and placing high. Now I remember what my last tangent was about. Thank you. Okay, so my last tangent was actually just about Cathy and the state of Cathy. She seems to be playing a bit more passive than the first time I covered her, right? The focus on Cathy now seems to be playing a game where you kind of rat it out. Okay, going to be using his Q onto him. He lands the E, another Q, and now just autoing, doing so much damage, uses the weapon skill, doing so much damage. He's going to have his R and melting the Hanwoo. Hanwoo now trying to turn this with the E into the R. It's not going to be enough. The W securing that kill for Cathy. And really well played here by Pakoong. Finally, we get a kill coming through. 4 players left. And we are going to see him go onto the other Hanwoo. This Hanwoo kind of mourning the death of his compadre, his partner in crime. And now knows that he's going to have to do this one man. It was hilarious when the Hanwoo squad was online. I don't know how they separated, but it eventually didn't work out for them. Now going to be using the console, and we are in final region territory. 4 players left. We can only see, okay, there is 2 Hanwoos left. The 2 Hanwoos are bullying the Lee Dylan here. And Pakoong just spamming the console here. Now going to be autoing as soon as he sees this Hanwoo use his ult. Jumping onto that Hanwoo. Hanwoo going to be trying to regenerate his health. The one Hanwoo there. Of course, Lee Dylan forced out of the region. Gonna have to walk back here. She has 4 seconds left on her timer. Definitely the most likely to lose at this point. Pakoong doing pretty well, just staying very strong in this region. His game plan has kind of worked. He's got a Lee Dylan and 2 Hanwoos to deal with. The Hanwoos are going to be the biggest threat because they are saying we are making it to the end together. And Lee Dylan going in with the W. And now it's about eliminating the Hanwoos. But it's about taking out those Hanwoos. And he's staying out of Lee Dylan's damage. Doesn't want her to turn onto him. And him and Lee Dylan now respecting each other. The 2 Hanwoos forced out of the region. It's going to be a 2v2 here. 2 Hanwoos versus a Lee Dylan and a Cathy. Who wins? W into the E, and he lands the E. And now him and Lee Dylan trying to get onto the first Hanwoo here, using the Q. Second Hanwoo now uses his ult, turning onto the Cathy. He uses his weapon skill, and Pakoong now in trouble. He's using his R and manages to get out of that. Lee Dylan now going to be trying to get rid of the Hanwoo before the 1v1. And now Pakoong gonna have some time to rest. This is gonna be a 1v1 between Hanwoo and Lee Dylan. We won't be able to see that fight. And we know who he's going to favor. Oh, he's going to get the free kill onto the Lee Dylan. And the pro emoter, Pakoong, now BMing. He misses his E though. And he's going to shred up this Hanwoo. What a play. What a third party. And now Hanwoo has a chance to turn this, but not really. And that's going to be the game for Pakoong. What a performance. 3-kill game. Just played this game very patiently. Ratted out the whole game. And maybe this is the way you need to be playing Cathy. I would have preferred to play it more aggressive, but I am not in Diamond, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to subscribe. This is your boy, Loy. I'm out. Peace.